We are delving into the profound journeys of the twin flames. Soul lovers, explorers of consciousness, I welcome you to this space of reflection where we seek wisdom and explore the mysteries of the heart. We have gathered today to embark on a journey that will delve into our deepest spiritual connections, the encounter with our twin flame. Imagine two souls with a divine origin, two parts of a whole, longing to reunite from the beginning of time. This desire guides them through lives, separations, and reunions, driving them to the inevitable union of their spirits. Twin flames is much more than just a romantic story. It is a special bond that goes beyond the limitations of time and space. It is like a mirror that shows us our true essence, inviting us to face our challenges and heal our emotional wounds for greater personal fulfillment. Through this inner journey, we will explore the different stages of this cosmic connection. From recognition and initial awakening, through trials and challenges, to unity and shared mastery. We will discover how these experiences, which can often be painful but always transformative, drive us to reach our full potential, both individually and in our collective souls. Together, we will explore the signals that show us the way to our ideal partner, interpreting the subtle messages the universe sends us. We will learn to be patient, compassionate, and to maintain faith, qualities necessary to overcome the obstacles presented on this special journey. Join me, dear friends, on this fascinating journey towards soul bonding. Let us prepare our hearts to receive the wisdom emanating from this cosmic encounter and embrace the transformation that awaits us on this spiritual journey. Remember, each soul twin connection is unique. There is no predetermined path or definitive destination. What matters is the process, as well as the personal and collective growth that we experience throughout this journey. Navigating separation on the path of twin flames is a complex chapter of this soul's journey. Although physical distance can cause pain, it can also be an opportunity for deep personal growth. Twin flames, akin to two stars in the universe, share a unique connection through an invisible energy bond. This connection transcends time and space, challenging logic and reason. However, on their path to divine union, they may go through moments of temporal separation, a sort of dark night of the soul that drives them to significant individual growth. During this period of separation, it is important to recognize that it is a natural part of personal evolution and growth. It is a time to heal old wounds, break negative cycles, and find a greater connection with yourself. During this time, it is common for couples to face their own fears and insecurities in a process of self-exploration. Despite the difficulty of separation, it is important to remember that the universe gives us signals and messages to guide us along this path. These signs can appear in various forms, such as synchronicities, meaningful dreams, or messages that come to us unexpectedly. It is important to be open to these signals and to trust that they are leading us in the right direction. The desire for spiritual growth drives the twin flames to overcome challenges, heal past wounds, forgive mistakes, and free themselves from emotional bonds. Separation acts as a catalyst for their individual transformation, preparing them for an eventual reunion in a state of greater maturity and fullness. During this process, twin flames can experience intense feelings of longing, emptiness, and incompleteness. They feel as if one part of their being is incomplete and longs for a merger with their other half. These emotions, although painful, are an essential part of the journey, reflecting the deep love and connection they share, a love that goes beyond the limitations of time and space. In this process of reflection, Dolores Cannon's teachings provide us with valuable guidance. Like the thermal waters of the canyon, separation helps to fade away the layers of pain and trauma, allowing us to regenerate, purify, and strengthen. Face difficulties with the tranquility of knowing that they are a necessary part of the path to divine union. Trust the universe and the wisdom that will guide you through this extraordinary experience. Conflicts intensified during separation may seem contradictory, but in reality, they are an important part of your joint spiritual growth. Soul twin relationships reflect our deepest imperfections and challenges, which intensify during separation. This can lead to more frequent and intense discussions, which can sometimes be difficult to manage. However, these conflicting situations offer opportunities for personal growth. Soul twins can identify their weaknesses, heal past wounds, and strengthen their communication. It is important to remember that separation does not mean the end of love. The connection between souls is strong and lasting, overcoming temporal and spatial barriers. Although distant, their love remains intact, guiding them back to each other. In this context, the discussions prompted us to reflect. They encourage us to engage in introspection, comprehend the origins of our conflicts, and draw lessons from the experiences we encounter. A clear indication of this intensification in discussions is the feeling that they are not common discussions, but contain a deep emotional load. There seems to be something else at stake, something that goes beyond mere words or superficial differences. In this process of growth and healing, it is essential to practice patience, compassion, and empathy. Avoiding guilt, resentment, and victimization is crucial to moving towards a constructive resolution. They are lessons that the spirit needs to evolve and reach its full potential. Why is it important for twin flames? Intense relationships often uncover unresolved karmic debts and conflicts that require attention. If you're going through this, it's probably necessary to heal wounds from the past, both yours and your twin flames. It is a process that involves disagreements that should not be seen as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow and understand each other at a deeper level. Despite the possibility of temporary separation, these challenges aim to foster spiritual growth and foster mutual evolution. So, how can we face these difficult times in a realistic way? How can we take advantage of these challenging situations to grow? This is where meditation and regression techniques can be helpful. Meditation gives us the opportunity to find peace and clarity in the middle of emotional chaos, allowing us to focus and connect with our inner being. By calming the mind, we are able to better understand the nature of our conflicts and find solutions in a state of calm. On the other hand, regression techniques give us the ability to explore and heal traumas from past lives that might be influencing our current challenges. Through these practices, we can access ancestral memories and understand the karmic roots of our current problems. By confronting and releasing those past energies, we turn those experiences into valuable lessons for our growth in the present. Participating in these practices allows us to constructively tackle our current challenges, fostering meaningful personal growth. Meditation gives us a quiet and special space to rest and renew our energies, as well as to adopt a positive perspective. Learning to observe our thoughts and emotions without judging them allows us to face situations from a place of understanding and wisdom. On the other hand, regression techniques offer us the opportunity to explore past experiences, to heal aspects of our being that need it. This reflection helps us better understand our relationships and the recurring patterns that may be affecting us. By healing these parts of ourselves, we release our energy and open ourselves to new possibilities of love and harmony. By incorporating meditation and regression techniques into our daily routine, we face challenges such as opportunities to grow spiritually. Each obstacle becomes a lesson, and each conflict gives us the opportunity to understand ourselves and others more deeply. We undergo a transformation by confronting our weaknesses with courage and empathy, leading us to evolve towards an improved version of ourselves. The second sign of separation introduces us to the mysterious world of the telepathic bond between the twin flames. This connection solidifies the indestructible bond between the twin flames, ensuring it remains vibrant and active even in the absence of physical proximity or direct communication. Telepathy between twin flames goes beyond mere sporadic thoughts. It involves a deep and constant exchange of emotions, thoughts, and even spiritual knowledge. Sometimes you may feel overwhelmed by emotions or thoughts that seem to come from your partner, especially when they are thinking a lot about you or going through intense moments. We recommend regular mindfulness or meditation practice to enhance your ability to capture and understand these telepathic messages. These practices will help you calm your mind and become more receptive to subtle energies, making it easier to distinguish your own thoughts from those coming to you from your partner. Keeping a diary of your experiences can be useful. It will allow you to identify patterns and confirm telepathic communications you receive. Write down every time you perceive something that doesn't seem to be yours, and see if it relates to later messages from your partner. This can be very enlightening. It is important to learn to trust your intuition to be able to recognize and understand telepathic communication. Sometimes, these messages will not have a logical explanation, but they will resonate at a deep intuitive level. It is useful to establish a clear intention before meditating or in moments of tranquility to be able to receive and understand the messages of your twin flame. Furthermore, maintaining emotional openness is critical to fostering telepathy. It is important to channel clearly, releasing any fear or resentment, and keeping the heart open. This creates an enabling environment for these subtle messages to flow more easily. Practice these techniques to strengthen the telepathic connection you share with your partner. This special communication not only serves to keep in touch, but is also a profound reflection of the spiritual journey they share together. This connection gives them the assurance that, despite physical separation, their union remains solid, guiding them both on their own paths until the right time comes. A lack of communication is another indicator to keep in mind. Every discussion, every difficult conversation can be an opportunity to heal and progress spiritually as we navigate through difficult times. It is critical to understand that these situations are not merely random events, but part of our soul's pre-established arrangements with our soul twins. As we move towards the next major milestone on the path of twin flames, it is important to address the issue of a lack of communication. This aspect can be confusing for many on this journey, as one of the flames may decide to actively distance itself, cutting off direct communication. This manifests itself in the form of total disconnection, blocking on social networks, or refusal to meet in person. Although this situation may be painful, it is necessary to reflect on how it relates to Dolores Cannon's teachings about the evolution of the soul. According to her, these periods of silence and separation are not punishments, but divinely coordinated opportunities for personal growth and introspection. These moments invite us to explore our inner selves, mend our own wounds, and discover inner peace and stability. Lack of communication can result in an emotional challenge, but it can also be an opportunity to reflect on our spiritual journey. This period of silence encourages us to face our own weaknesses and deal with our inner insecurities and fears. It is a reminder to strengthen our connection with our own essence, to trust in the process of personal growth, and to remember that everything happens for a reason. Every time we break up, we see ourselves reflected in areas of our lives that need attention and work. By experiencing distance with our partner, we learn to free ourselves from emotional dependence and find internal balance. Although it can be painful, this process leads us to a greater understanding of ourselves and our connection to the universe. Silent communication between souls, although not expressed in words, remains meaningful. It reminds us that true union occurs on a spiritual level, where our souls connect and continue to grow together, regardless of physical distance. During this time, it is important to devote ourselves to meditation and reflection to allow our inner wisdom to guide us and give us clarity. Instead of seeing a lack of communication as an obstacle, we can see it as an opportunity to practice patience, trust ourselves, and get to know each other better. This stage prepares us for an eventual reunion, when we are ready to move towards a deeper connection and unconditional love. Dolores Cannon explained that our souls choose specific experiences and challenges to foster our growth to deeper spiritual levels. Therefore, we can view this missing stage of communication as a crucial step in each soulmate's evolution. It is a moment of introspection and personal development that Dolores considered fundamental to the soul's path. Each twin soul uses this separation to focus on its unique lessons and resolve any unresolved karma, paving the way for a more harmonious and conscious reunion. You can think of this phase as a spiritual retreat where each soul twin retreats to its own inner sanctuary to heal and grow. While it can be disturbing when communication with your soulmate decreases or stops completely, it is essential to understand that this period of separation is usually necessary. The lack of communication feels like a time of reflection and pause, something similar to a spiritual winter. During this stage, each person has the opportunity to heal their wounds and grow internally. It is a time to get rid of old habits, cleanse the soul, and be ready for a purer and higher connection. In this process, it is important to remember that even if you are not in direct contact, the connection with your twin flame remains present, only in a different way. Even if there are no physical conversations or encounters, the energy continues to flow between the two. This phase resembles the process of preparing a garden, where one sows the seeds and patiently awaits their blossoming. Each person works on his own inner being, cultivating peace, self-love, and deeper understanding. Dolores teaches us that every challenge brings with it an opportunity for growth and learning. This separation allows each twin to explore his own strength and wisdom and learn to take care of each other with love and compassion. It is a time to strengthen the connection with our inner wisdom and trust the process that guides us on this path of twin flames. This period invites us to cultivate our personal strength and spiritual maturity. It prepares us for an eventual reunion at a higher level of consciousness, in harmony with our spiritual path and soul mission. The lack of direct communication does not imply the loss of the connection. Rather, this silence gives us the opportunity to explore our own consciousness in depth. It is the ideal time for each individual to work on their personal development and prepare for the next stage of life together. These quiet moments conceal knowledge that inspires us to uncover our strengths and mend the scars we bear. So, when the time comes to gather, we will do so from a place of greater understanding and love, ready to move forward together in spiritual harmony and fullness. The fourth sign of separation speaks to us about the intensification of coincidences during these challenging times. It's as if the universe was communicating in a clearer and more powerful way, sending messages through seemingly random events. You may notice someone special's name appearing in unexpected places, find significant dates in random documents, or see repeated numbers that have a special meaning for your relationship, such as important shared dates or favorite numbers. These are not mere coincidences, but deliberately organized signals to draw your attention and convey important messages. Dolores Cannon's teachings suggest that higher planes guide these synchronicities, providing you with guidance and support on your spiritual path. These synchronicities serve as subtle reminders of the interconnectedness of everything on your journey and the transcendence of physical reality in your spiritual ties. During periods of separation, synchronicities play a key role in keeping the connection between the twin flames alive. They serve as a reminder of the continuous connection and support that the universe provides. To make the most of these synchronicities, it is important to be receptive and alert. Keeping a record of these events can be useful. Every time you experience synchronicity, write it down and reflect on the message it can convey or how it relates to your current emotional and spiritual state. This practice not only helps to detect patterns, but also enables us to understand the deeper meaning behind these signals. We can interpret them as universe messages that guide and support the path to reunification with the twin flame, rather than considering them mere coincidences. When you connect with these coincidences, you enter a period of spiritual communication and growth. Your twin flame's telepathic bond provides you with loving observation and guidance, providing you with support and security on your spiritual path. Signal number 5. Intense dreams about your twin flame. Dreams have always played an important role in spiritual teachings, and in the context of the separation of the twin flames, they become a key element that connects the two souls. During times when physical or verbal communication is limited or non-existent, dreams serve as a profound means of strengthening the connection between the twin flames. Dreams can be interpreted as messages from the soul, transcending the barriers of the physical world to touch the heart of your twin flame. These dreams are not mere nightly fantasies. They are spiritual encounters that provide comfort, guidance, and understanding. In the dream world, souls can communicate freely, exchanging energies and strengthening their sacred bond. Imagine this scenario. You haven't had news of your twin flame for weeks. The silence in the real world is overwhelming, but every night you dream intensely of being next to your twin flame, sharing moments, laughing, or even facing the challenges of everyday life together. These dreams are not just random images while you sleep. They have a profound meaning. They are a way for your inner being to remind you that the connection with your twin flame is still present, resonating at an energy level. Twin flames frequently appear in these Onirian experiences, either navigating through a maze that symbolizes their joint journey, or standing on opposite sides of a river that symbolizes the current distance between you. These dreams often convey messages of hope and calm, including symbolic gestures like one of the twins handing over a key to the other, suggesting a solution to the challenges they face in reality. These dreams are very intense, full of emotions and details that persist upon awakening. Many people who believe in twin souls comment that when they wake up from these dreams, they feel a renewed sense of purpose and connection. Sometimes, these dreams provide clarity and understanding of the individual challenges they face, strengthening the unbroken bond between both people and guiding them in their spiritual growth and healing process. Despite the physical distance, the dream world becomes a refuge where twins can communicate on a deep level of being. This oniric space reaffirms their connection and helps each one navigate their own spiritual path until they can find each other on the physical plane. Imagine these dreams as special conversations in which souls communicate beyond the constraints of time and space. These dreams not only strengthen effective ties, but also present solutions and provide comfort. Your subconscious mind receives the universe's deepest messages, reassuring you that souls remain eternally connected, despite the separation of bodies. When you wake up, you feel an inner peace, knowing that the connection with that special person is strong and unbreakable. These dreams are not mere inventions of the mind. They are meaningful signs of a unique bond that goes beyond the usual. Through them, they both prepare for the next steps of their journey together, strengthened by shared experiences and spiritual love. Each night becomes a special moment where both share their feelings and support each other. Despite their physical separation, their emotional bond persists and intensifies. Dreams become a guide to an eventual meeting where you can continue to move forward together on your spiritual path in harmony and happiness. Sixth sign: feelings of separation. This sign reflects the feelings of loneliness, sadness, and longing that may arise when the twin flames separate. These emotions are intense and deep, revealing the unique connection between these souls. Separation brings with it a sense of loss of self, as the twin flames are considered to be two parts of the same soul. During this period, it is common to experience persistent pain and an intense desire, not only for the presence of the twin flame, but also for the reunification of the divided soul itself. Many people feel incomplete, as if they were in constant search for something that once provided them with peace and fullness. To deal with these intense feelings, it is important to recognize and accept them as a natural part of the path of twin flames. Repressing or denying these emotions only intensifies them and is harmful. Instead, accepting them can lead to greater personal understanding and emotional growth. Dolores Cannon's teachings can provide comfort and guidance at these times. Cannon used to talk about the importance of understanding the soul's journey and learning from all experiences, even those that were hard to overcome. It reminds us that every emotion, however painful it is, has a purpose and offers us an opportunity to grow and evolve. Think of these feelings of separation in a more realistic way. Sometimes it's normal to feel overwhelmed by emotions like waves in the ocean of your soul, but in the end, everything calms down. It is important to allow these emotions to flow and accept them with compassion. Learn how to let the waves reach the shore, losing their strength and bringing calm and clarity. Whenever you feel lonely or sad, it is an opportunity to explore your interior and discover parts of yourself that need love and healing. By confronting these feelings, you can grow and understand yourself better. It is a process of self-discovery that prepares you for a future union with your partner in a stronger and more conscious way. Immersing yourself in activities that nourish the soul can be very beneficial in times of sadness. Meditation, for example, helps to calm the mind and emotions, while keeping a diary can be a liberating way to express emotions and reflect on personal growth. Similarly, creative activities such as painting, music, or writing can serve as therapeutic outputs to express and transform deep feelings into something beautiful. Another useful strategy is to connect with nature. Spending time in natural environments can help you reconnect with yourself and remember the interconnection of all life forms, giving you a broader perspective and relieving the feeling of loneliness. Finally, it can be comforting and reassuring to join communities or support groups where people share their soul twin travel experiences. Feeling like there are others who understand and sympathize with your path can help relieve the loneliness that often comes with separation. The seventh sign, feeling complete for yourself, is an important step on the way to the twin flames. It is to realize that true happiness and fullness come from within us, not from our partner's external presence or validation. This fullness resembles a tree that remains tall and strong thanks to its own strength and vitality, not just the forest that surrounds it. Crossing the twin flames means moving from emotional dependence on the other to self-sufficiency and personal fulfillment. It is important to understand that, while our partner is a reflection of our soul, our happiness and fullness must not depend on the other person achieving their own happiness or fullness independently. It is important for a healthy gathering of soul twins to make sure that when they join, they do so from a place of mutual respect and self-love, rather than doing it out of need or feeling incomplete. This provides a solid foundation for the relationship, where each individual contributes with his whole being, creating an enriching rather than compensatory association. Imagine two stars rotating around each other, each shining with its own light, combining their brightness to illuminate the universe with greater intensity. Fostering self-love and independence is essential in this stage of the soul twin journey, which involves cultivating a deep love relationship with yourself, accepting all aspects of your being, and finding happiness and satisfaction in your own company. Self-love is a fundamental aspect of maintaining our personal integrity. It is important to celebrate our uniqueness, foster our growth, and value our own path, even when it is a lonely journey. Incorporating mindfulness practices and taking time to take care of ourselves can be keys to cultivating this self-love and strengthening our independence. Signal number 8 is considered a strong indication that a meeting between twin flames may be near. People say twin flames share a soul, which explains their intense and often inexplicable bond. The ability to feel the other's energy, even through distance or during periods of separation, manifests this connection. The feeling of this energy after a time of calm might indicate an alignment of energies in preparation for a possible reunion. It is important to learn to distinguish between hope and true connection with your twin flame on this path. The key is to be conscious and connected to your inner being. Attention allows you to understand these energies clearly, without illusions. While hope can provide temporary comfort, it is the true energy of connection that really promotes growth and alignment. Your intuition and inner wisdom must be your allies in this process, guiding you to interpret these energies. Sometimes the emotion of reunion can confuse us and make it difficult to distinguish between a real connection and simple desires. If you are experiencing energies that make you feel insecure, it may be useful to seek guidance. Whether through meditation, consulting spiritual experts, or simply spending time for personal reflection, asking for help can help you clarify your thoughts. When you meet your twin flame, you often experience a sense of deep connection and familiarity. This energetic recognition marks an important step on the path of twin flames, signaling a deeper alignment with a shared destiny and spiritual purpose. We harbour a deep-seated yearning for personal and spiritual development amidst separation. We soul lovers, pilgrims of the heart, reach the end of our journey through the signs of separation from the twin flames with a theme that has a transformative impact: the desire for personal and spiritual growth. This is not a negative signal, but a critical moment on the way to the twin flames. Separation, far from being an obstacle, presents itself as an opportunity to grow at an individual level. Dolores Cannon reminds us that the path to enlightenment often involves positive periods of loneliness. These moments of reflection are fundamental to achieving a deep spiritual awakening and healing the wounds underlying separation. Each individual can explore his own spiritual path during the separation of the twin flames, free from the direct influence of his other half. During this period, it is common to experience a desire for personal growth in various areas of life, such as learning new skills, deepening spiritual knowledge, or exploring different aspects of personal development. It is important to note that, despite separation, the twin flames remain connected by an invisible energy thread. Individual experiences and learnings during this time of reflection will enrich the relationship and strengthen the bond when they meet again. Twin flame relationships can help both individuals be more balanced when they meet. This not only strengthens their connection, but also contributes to their shared purpose and spiritual journey together. Therefore, if you are in a stage of separation, you can see it as a wonderful opportunity to grow. It is important to engage in activities that nourish your spirit and seek experiences that challenge you to broaden your understanding. Accept loneliness as an opportunity to heal and transform yourself. In doing so, you are not only preparing for a reunion with your twin flame, but you are also moving forward on your path to enlightenment and fullness. In concluding our exploration of the 9 signs of separation from the twin flames, it is important to keep in mind that each of these signs is not just a challenge to overcome, but a fundamental part of a broader spiritual journey that will guide and shape us. These challenging experiences aim to enhance our comprehension, solidify our spiritual bonds, and equip us for a future filled with mutual development and clarity. Whether you're experiencing these signs or simply curious about the journey of the twin flames, remember that you're not alone in this. I encourage you to share your experiences and views in the comments, as your stories can provide support and inspiration to others who are going through similar situations. If you are new here and found this content useful, consider subscribing to our channel to continue learning. For those who are interested, here we offer more reflections on the spirituality of love and twin flames. We invite you to explore our guided meditations to help you deepen your spiritual journey and your connection with the twin flames. We appreciate your business. You continue to nurture your spiritual connections, and remember that each step on this journey brings you closer to understanding the true depth of your twin flame bond. Stay tuned for additional content that aims to enlighten, motivate, and direct your journey towards the future. See you.